YouTube. My name is Tristan.
My name is Kimmie.
And welcome back to another video. Listen, I told y'all we got y'all these videos. You know what I'm saying? So we in here whipping up another video while we working.
I look bald.
Yeah. So we decided this would be a good time because we're in here whipping up like, how many bags? 2, 3, 4, 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 small bags and 1 large bag.
This would be a great time to kind of explain how we got started with Chewy's Kitchen Treats and...
Oh, you said the S.
Chewy's Kitchen Treats and what else? Whatever else.
And like how we went about like making it into an official LLC. Ours is an LLP since we're partners with this. So, yeah.
So how we kind of got started with Chewy's Kitchen Treats kind of stemmed from a long history of my background with dogs, at least, and then that kind of, you know, got all connected to now that we have a dog and stuff, you know.
Stop.
Let me ride your back like a pony. But so yeah, so we end up getting Chewy, and then, you know, of course for your dog you gotta have treats and stuff like that. You gotta have some treats for your dog. You gotta reward them every blue moon. And we went to the store, and of course we get to the store and we see small bags that cost, you know, a good bit, and it's like, dang, you know, we about to spend what, $10+ on this small bag, and I ain't really getting nothing out of it. You know, the dog's not gonna get anything out of it. And
plus we weren't like 100% sure what was in them.
Yeah, that was the main thing. I would look at the bag like in the ingredients, and I was like, what is this stuff? I have no, like, they got some ingredients in some of these treats that just like, man, I don't know what none of this is. And, you know, so we ended up deciding to just, you know, take a look into making treats, you know, at home for ourselves pretty much. You know, it would be something fun for us to do. I guess it's you know, something to spend some time doing something with and things of that nature. And also Chewy can kind of get to sniff and get the smell of all the cooking and all that good stuff and whatever else went into that I don't necessarily remember like that. But
and plus we had like somewhat of an idea what was in the treats because we were making them.
Yeah. So boom, we walked the bam, made some treats. What was the first ever treats we made?
Peanut butter pumpkin.
Oh, well, we made peanut butter pumpkin. Isn't that our bestseller?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's funny. But peanut butter pumpkin was the first treat that we made, and then...
And like we'll try to insert like a picture right here on how they look. Mm-hmm. It looks completely different from how it looks now because we had those like cellophane, those like colorful bags that you see in like parties and stuff. And like we used a little twine looking thing. It's not really twine, but it's like plastic that you like twirl around. You know, like when you buy bread, it has that string looking thing, but it's not string. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But we had that, and then we didn't have stickers like that, and we made like our business cards also made a glow up. Mm-hmm. So
we came a good long way from when we first started his thing, but
I would think so.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's still room to grow.
Yeah, of course. It's always room to grow.
Yeah.
No matter how big you get, it's always room to grow. But peanut butter pumpkin. Yeah, peanut butter pumpkin was our first ever treat, and then I think we just kind of got inspired and just was like, yo, what if we turn this to a business? You know, we figured out the name. We just was like, well, we'll call it Chewy's Kitchen Treats, X, Y, and Z. Man, when we first started, like she said, we was using like different bags at the time.
I think out of nowhere, like one night, we just went all out and was like, okay, we're gonna go buy a bulk of these bags on Amazon, and that's what we've been using from here on out. And then we went to go to Staples or Office Max, one of those, and bought like labels, like circle labels and stuff like that. We basically went all out and was like, okay, let's make this happen, you know? Because we're low-key that type of people that just like, oh, we have an idea, let's just jump into it and get it started. And that's what we basically did for this business. And then obviously we didn't know much about like the business aspect of things. We were just kind of knowing how we make these treats and like stuff like that. At first we were kind of torn between whether we were gonna make his website off Wix or Shopify. At first it was Wix, but then the shipping cost was just like difficult to figure out, so it was kind of, we didn't want people to pay a big lump sum for shipping, so it was just easier to use Shopify because they have like connections with shipping companies, and then also there's an option that we could do, or we have local deliveries instead of like $7 or $8 or whatever for shipping costs. If you live within like, I believe I said it as 25 miles within us, no matter what direction, obviously, you only have to pay $2 for shipping, and then we drop it off in front of your door. Sometimes we bring Chewy, sometimes we don't. It just really depends. And then that's pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been a pretty much roller coaster. And then, I mean, of course, we still got a long way to go. There's still goals that we're trying to reach. We're still a very small business, you know, still in our beginning stage, but it is, you know.
And like, I feel like our marketing could really use some help. So if you guys, you know, have marketing experience, or if you know somebody that has marketing experience that would like to help us build in that aspect of things, we would greatly appreciate it. You know, our email is down below in the description box. That way you can get in contact with us, because I feel like we still have so much room to grow. Because the orders we are getting is great, don't get me wrong. It's just, we could get more.
Yeah.
There's way more people out there that I feel like we're not able to reach in what we're doing right now. So that would be great. And like, if y'all have any feedback on what we're doing, if you want to like check out our website, our Instagram, it's all in the description below. It'll be in the description below. Y'all can check that out and like email us or DM us on Instagram and just tell us what you think. If you like something, if you don't like something, or if you have just like constructive criticism, we would greatly appreciate that.
Any feedback is great feedback, so whether it's good or bad. So for anybody out there who's a business entrepreneur themselves with a small business, you know, that's some advice for you guys, to always look at feedback as positive, even if it's negative, because it helps you grow your business. It helps you work on things to make things better.
Yeah.
Because I know there's a lot of people out there who, the moment you give them some criticism, you know, they just shut down, they argue with you, they immediately throw out the hating you, or you just hating, which sometimes that do be the case, but at the same time, you know. That's
why we ask for constructive criticism. There's a difference between hating and constructive criticism.
Like, if everybody just sitting and tell you everything's so positive about your business, then obviously you should realize that something is wrong. You know, if nobody is telling you anything to work on, anything you can change, improve, then, you know, that means that people are just being fake with you, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know?
And I just feel like there's always room for improvement. No matter what you do in life, there's always room. Yep. You know, that's with business, school, I don't know, anything and everything, and your overall life.
Do you remember who our first sale was to?
Mr. Rick.
Oh yeah, Mr. So there was a guy.
I wouldn't give him his whole name.
Yeah, no, I don't know his whole name, but I just about to say Mr. Rick. So that was our first customer was here in Charleston. Mr. Rick was our first ever customer. Oh, let me tell y'all too about the beginning stages of our business, which might have happened to Mr. Rick's back, but we don't know because he didn't say anything. But
he left a really nice review though.
Yeah, so I hope everything was good on his end. But so when we first started.
Sorry, hold on. This is my view.
But when we first started, right, like we had an issue with the treats molding, and pretty much the reason was we didn't let them cool off long enough. I think
that, and like I really don't even know.
Yeah,
it has to.
I mean, because we left it out, you know, let it cool. It just
I don't know. Something.
I don't know. But luckily we managed to figure that out. But we had that issue because one of her friends, family, relatives, or whatever.
Mama Shelly.
Yeah, whatever she said. Messaged and got some trees, and then one of my friends from college, our friend from college, ordered some trees, and like they stuff molded, man, and we was like, it was embarrassing, but luckily it was people we knew, besides Mr. Rick, but he didn't say anything, so I hope everything was good. But
Mr. Rick, if your stuff was molded, I'm very sorry, and we would love to reimburse you.
Yeah, or make you some new treats. Now that we got some new stuff out, but
and we know what we're doing.
Yeah, we know what we're doing this time. Like we was just in our beginning stages trying to figure everything out. But so yeah, like there was molding, man, and you know, it was kind of like, dang, what do we do? What did we do wrong?
Yeah.
But we managed to get through that stage. We managed to figure it out and everything, and
it was just very embarrassing.
Yeah.
We had lost a good bit of money.
Oh.
Lord bless you.
Come on now.
We had lost a good bit of money because we had to remake a good bit. It was 6 large bags of treats.
Yeah.
So that was a good bit of money, a good bit of time. No, it was more than 6 large bags. Technically, 7 because we had to remake Morgan's and we had to remake my aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Not my aunt. Obviously, like he said, we got through all that. We figured it out.
But
we're very fortunate that it was people that we know.
Yeah.
And not like.
if it was, I mean, besides Mr. Rick, if it was with complete strangers, man, that probably would have been.
Lawsuit.
Yeah. Let's say lawsuit, but kind of detrimental to our business.
Yeah.
But it was in the starting phase and stuff, and whatever the case. But what else? So came up with the business, ran with it, had some issues, and then we've met with it was basically free help for anybody trying to start a business and things of that nature, whatever the case may be. Like, he was the person who like taught us how to do a business plan. He gave us the template, which in the video that I did regarding business plan, that's the template that I gave y'all, because that's what he gave us and he helped us with. So he helped us with the business plan. Okay.
So if you are starting your own business and you don't really know what you're doing, try to do some research in small business help in your state or whatever in your area, because there's bound to be one and they really would love your, they want to help.
Yeah, he was a super cool guy. He talked with a whisper though, his voice was, but yeah. He was a real cool person. He helped us out once we got our business plan right. Then he took us to the next step, which was getting it
established
pretty much. EIN number, which will be the next video that we try to do, which is simple.
That's what I'm saying. All of that can just be mixed into this.
Yeah, but we don't want to make it too long. But I don't know. But you do your EIN number, then you go get stuff taken care of with the state, X, Y, and Z. All that good stuff. So, which is going to be videos we're going to provide and show you guys how to do all that, so that way you can be a whole established business out here.
It may be a tad bit different in your state.
Yeah,
there may be some extra fees or extra documents you need.
But the basics of it should be all generally the same, of course. Different. Of course, the website layout is going to look different depending on your state, but the steps should all connect pretty much. Should. Like she said, though, extra fees and stuff you might have to deal with, but. And
like we said, there's check out the small business websites in your area and all that. Oh, and then one thing, this is kind of going all over the place, but look for competition. Yeah, so that's one thing that's in your business plan that they ask you to do, is identify your competition and their strengths and their weaknesses. So what are some things you see that your business is going to be and better in a way, not necessarily better than them, but at the same time better than them in ways. And then what are some things that your business or their businesses or whatever, strengths and weaknesses. I'm about to get off, confuse you guys with that, but strengths and weaknesses with those businesses, and then,
And that's another thing too, man. Do not get discouraged because, you know, you have an idea and somebody else is doing it. Just do it better if you're gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? Like